listen my top 10 favorite Latin music. Huh? I will invite you for a ride. Come into my car and I will let you know about which one are my top 10 favorite Latin music. Join me, come on. Hi everybody. Now I'm going to share with you my top 10 songs. Be ready because you're gonna hear music that it will be really new for some of you. I'm gonna be playing everything. And the first one will be my number 10. Number 10, top 10 song. And because we are coming out of December, I'm gonna play a little bit of GAITA. You know GAITA is a rhythm from Venezuela, but it's now all over the world. This song is a famous song for Venezuelan people, they will understand. But this is GAITA, Ricardo Aguirre, original. Sin querer estoy llorando. This is GAITA. It's a type of rhythm that is played a lot during December season in Venezuela. So this is one. I have more of this. Let me see whether I can find more in my top 10 list, and then I show you a little bit more of gaitas, okay? But I found another thing. I found another rhythm from Latin America, a very famous rhythm from Latin America. In Colombia and Venezuela, many people like this type of music. I also listen a lot when it's early in the morning. I listen to this kind of music. It's called llanera, música llanera. Música llanera. This in the morning remind me when I was in Latin America, and you know, I bring you this morning scene when you drink your coffee, waking up and everything. So I have a few guys that are my favorites in this type of music from Venezuela or from Colombia. It's música llanera. And also my top 10, now that we are in that side, it will be Tambores. Tambores is the reflection of how Latin music is very influenced or is coming from Africa to South America, and from South America, the original people from South America that have their own music, and then they combine and everything. But this one is very raw. This is my number 9 type of music. My top type, number 9. Listen. Tambores. This is really traditional percussion and everything. There are no harmonics in that one, like guitars or bass. It's all percussion and vocals. And there are few bands that are famous in Latin America, like Un Solo Pueblo, Tambor Urbano, that are more than 50 years already, and they are still going. Next number will be my number 8 top 10 type of music. It's cumbia. Cumbia. I'm gonna show you cumbia from Colombia and from Mexico, but there is cumbia also in Peru, in Ecuador, and other places, okay? But the cumbia that I will show you will see, for example, Mexican cumbia, okay? Mexican cumbia. Mexican cumbia, I will processing from Monterrey, Mexico. Cumbia. This is from Monterrey, Mexico. See? Cumbia. Hey, Colombia. Let me see. Mi Pastor Lopez. See? Cumbia from Colombia. Muy bonita, pero mentirosa. Engañas a los hombres. Siempre con mentira, mentirosa. My number 7 type of music will be a type of rhythm that is very famous around the world. You may listen a few of this rhythm with famous artists, but I play you from the original one, like for example, Saiyajin. This one is called champeta, from the coast, the Colombian coast, Cartagena, all these places, Barranquilla. Because, you see, this is champeta from Colombia. You see, I tell you something, I'm gonna show you more champeta, Mr. Black. Let me see whether I have Mr. Black here. See, Mr. Black, champeta. But I know you know this music because it's also very international, and one very famous artist from Colombia has made it international, and she's Shakira. This is champeta, you see? And it has their own type of dance and everything. Champeta. You see? It's also very famous around the world. This is original Latin music, and it has a lot of followers, people who listen this all the time, dance this all the time, have different groups, new ones and old ones that they listen and everything. It's original Latin music. This is my top 7. My top 6 Latin songs are romantic. I call it, it's called boleros. So I can play for you some of the boleros that I normally listen. But I mean, I listen more of these boleros. But I play one of my favorite artists. This guy is called Daniel Santos, but this is also Santito Colon and other people that are famous boleros singers. Okay, so I'm gonna play for you a bolero song. Daniel Santos. Daniel Santos. Boleros, there are many. Sabor a mí, quizás, bésame mucho. These are called boleros. This type of rhythm, also from Latin America, there is a Latin music. This is my top 6, right? So we're going down to my top 5 favorite Latin music. And I'm going to show you something. My top 5 Latin music is called bachata. So I'm going to show you a bachata song. But bachata is a rhythm from Dominican Republic that this artist made it so famous around the world. In the beginning, people don't used to play bachata outside Dominican Republic, but because of this person, Juan Luis Guerra, actually this is the first bachata that in Latin America, it was out for internationally. We Latinos start to get bachata and know about bachata because Juan Luis Guerra, and because of this song, it's called Bachata Rosa, the first one that we listen as bachata in Latin America. And After Juan Luis Guerra came many artists, and now it's international. And I tell you something, in Asia, there are places where they only want to listen bachata. And in Asia, in Singapore, there are places that they are doing bachata classes, bachata events, bachata festivals. And now, in such a short time, it has become very famous around the world, bachata. And this is my number 4 in my top 10 list. It's a famous rhythm from Latin America, and it's called reggaeton. Reggaeton. So this is one of my favorite rhythms also. I tell you, reggaeton is very happy, and you can express many things. A very urbano, many things. This is one of the famous, because this is the number 1 reggaeton artist, Mr. Yankee. But they have a few. I don't know if you remember Osuna, Bad Bunny, Nicky Jam, from Colombia, G Balvin. This one is Osuna, you see? But this is a mix, so there will be a few of the big reggaeton singers in this song. And maybe you have listened to this song here in Singapore or in Asia. Reggaeton, Bad Bunny. Reggaeton. Now, I'm gonna tell you about my top 3. Okay, my top 3. It will be one of the famous rhythms from Latin America. It's called. Let me find the song. It's called merengue. Merengue, very happy kind of music. It's also coming from Latin America, but the country that it's coming from is Dominican Republic. And you are listening Johnny Ventura. Johnny Ventura, it was the guy who took merengue out from Dominican Republic. So all the merengue artists that are famous merengue artists, including Juan Luis Guerra or Hermanos Rosarios or Wilfrido Vargas, Sergio Vargas, all these big artists, they all have some respect for Johnny Ventura, because Johnny Ventura was the one who put outside the merengue music. And then these all big artists, they respect Johnny Ventura. This is my top 3 merengue from Dominican Republic. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my top 2. My top 2 in Latin music. It's called. Let me find it for you. I have my list over here, but top 2 is called Vallenato. This rhythm from Colombia is also famous around the world. Countries like Venezuela and the United States and different places, you can hear original vallenato bands from there, but the rhythms coming from Colombia. This is one of the most famous artists, Mr. Diomedes Díaz. Si yo pudiera alzar el vuelo, vallenato. But you have listened vallenato. You know, it's a guy called Carlos Vives that also play vallenato. And let me play one of the famous vallenato from Carlos Vives. You see? Vallenato.
Acuérdate, moralito, de aquel día en que estuviste en Urumita y no quisiste hacer parranda. Y fuiste de mañanita.
Vallenato.
Sería de la misma rabia.
Sí.
Y fuiste de mañanita. Sería de la misma rabia.
See, for my top 10 and my number 1 top 10 music. Guess. Salsa. Listen. Salsa, my number 1. I play one of the number one sonero all over the world. Everybody respect this guy. It's called Oscar de Leon. He is the major salsa singer all over the world. There are many others coming behind him, and so many generations they have their preference with some other singers. But this is the number one salsa singer all over the world, Mr. Oscar de Leon. And I think you have listened to some of their music. They have few bands that are very famous. This one is called Porfirio Aloha, and he play very nice salsa. I like the way he have the format that is with trombone and with sax baritone. So it's a very good thing. Let me play something that you may be familiar with. This is from Final Star, Mr. Héctor Lavoe. This song is called El Cantante, and it was recorded by Mark Anthony later in a movie that they made for Héctor Lavoe, and he recorded Aguanile and all these songs from Héctor Lavoe. But the new generation believes that was Mark Anthony's song, but it's actually Fanny All-Star with Mr. Héctor Lavoe, El Cantante. This album, it was recorded with in Puerto Rico with the Symphonic Orchestra of Puerto Rico. So you have a lot of good music in salsa, different type of salsa. but this is my number one. Salsa, number one in my top 10 salsa music. I hope you like it, guys. And if you want to know more, please subscribe to my channel and let's sing and dance together. Martín Reyes, Unstoppable, haciendo salsa en Asia.